Hey guys, this is Moller from Moller Smokers. On today's episode, I rebuilt the heavyweight. I got a lung infection and my van broke down. Welcome to Building Smokers in Europe, a series where I take you with me on the journey of building my brand, Moller Smokers, from the ground up. Step behind the scenes as I design, build, and refine the most authentic Texas-style barbecue pits in Europe. This is my daily life at the shop, unfiltered. Well, if you've been following me for a while, you know what this is. This is my personal hot box, the heavyweight. And it's a really cool design. It works really well. But it's in here for a rebuild because there's a couple of things I want to change about it. And I also want to put it on an off-road kit because from now on, all my builds are off-road standard. When I first designed this, I had in mind to have the exhausts on the side so I could close one side and direct the flow, kind of like an offset. But it turns out it works better with both exhausts open. So I've decided that it's better to have them on top. You know, I usually don't like to cut with the angle grinder. I much rather break out the plasma cutter. But in this case, it was the cleanest way to get them out and make them reusable. Well, I could have fitted these patches to be flat and spend all morning grinding them, making it look like nothing happened, but I don't like that. Plus, I build heavy equipment, not furniture. So I'm just gonna weld over it and not try to hide what happened here. Yesterday I had to leave early because I got a fever. I've been feeling pretty bad all night. But here we are, back at it again. I got the wheels. These are 15-inch. These are the ones I'm going to be using for the whole Yard Duty series. So let's tip this bad boy over and figure it out. This is the chassis that I made, or whatever you want to call this. Let's flip it back up and see how it looks. This thing is looking really good. I started the work on the counterweights. I've done the dampers. I've changed the handle. But I'm not sure about these tires so close to the base. So either I insulate the bottom or I move the tires away. I fucked up. I have to move these axles away from the body. This is what happens when you can't think straight. You should never go to work when you have a fever. All right, I moved the axles away. Now let's finish building the counterweight. And for that, I've got this huge plate. It's finally done. I've been feeling pretty bad for 9 or 10 days. I got a really bad one. But yeah, counterweight is done. No effort whatsoever. Looks really good with a thick plate over there. I put a little shelf here. I could have made it fold down, but
there was no reason for it. Got the handle and this little tool set. We got a stick flipper and a tactical shovel, which is what I like for fire management. This is like my own custom heavyweight. Everything on it is prototype, but this is the direction I'm going with the design. I like it. Let's take it outside and give it a wash. Alright, here it is. I just put the linseed oil in. Tomorrow we'll cook some ribs on it. As I've told you at the beginning of the video, my van broke down, so I've been fixing that and I had no time for cooking. So in the next episode, I promise you we're gonna do that and give you a pretty serious overview and some detailed shots. So that's it for today, folks. You know the drill. If you like this kind of content, subscribe, leave a comment, ask any questions you want, and I'll see you on the next one.